Yes, yes, y'all know what it is, man. It's the Ern and Iso show. If you don't know now, you know we back at it, man. The Content Kings, the fastest growing podcast in the world. That is us. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all for being here. As always, we ask that you rate, review, share, subscribe. You know what I mean? Like wherever you at. If you watch this on YouTube, you know what I mean? Continue to take it over to one of the Spotify or Apple. If you listen to us on Spotify and Apple, then you can come over to YouTube, you know what I mean, continue your episode viewing, or, you know what I mean, just to show us support and love. As y'all know, man, hip-hop started out in the park. Yes, happy belated birthday, hip-hop. Happy anniversary, you know what I'm saying? 50 years. And they said it's a young man's game, but you're still looking good. You know what I mean? We gonna get into the pod the way that we get into the pod, man. How was your week? How was your weekend?
Man, everything was lovely, man. Yeah, everything is cool, man. You know, I can't complain. I mean, once again, I can't. I mean, I cannot complain. I don't have a problem I can't solve. You know what I mean? I'm grateful for that. So all y'all who, know what I mean, y'all, know what I mean, all y'all problems, know what I mean, is able to get solved. Y'all need to be grateful too. Know what I mean? Don't be getting down on yourself and all that. And because when you really think about it, man, everything is okay unless you got a terrible problem. Like I said, if you have a problem that, know what I mean, that can't be solved, know what I mean, everything is cool. Everything is cool. You know what I'm saying? Everyday things, not like I said, somebody probably switch you in a second to have your problems.
Right.
You know what I mean? So take that into account before you just start complaining about just anything, complaining for the sake of for complaining. I'll be around some people that sometimes they be complaining for the sake of complaining. I'm like, yo, that's really not a problem. That's an easy fix. You stressing yourself out about something that's an easy fix, and there's people out here stressing about stuff that they can't change or they can't fix. You know what I mean? So, you know.
Yeah, some people just complaining is their therapy, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people don't want the problem fixed. They just want to cry about the problem.
Yeah, that's how they get attention. You tell them, you tell them the solution to it. They looking at you funny.
Yeah, because you're not validating my problems.
Right.
I want to talk to you. And I want to vent. This is what I want to do.
Yeah. Now you want to vent, then you ask me for money. You know what I mean?
You said they want to vent and ask for
money. You know what
I'm saying?
So you want somebody to talk to. All right, I'll talk to you. Just don't ask me for money at the end of it.
I feel you.
Oh, never mind. Let me get out of here, man. I was just checking up on you. How was you checking up on me? You ain't even asking me about me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. No, they gonna suck you dry. You know what I'm saying? Pause. You got a lot of people that just steal energy, man. Vampires out here. Mm-hmm. A lot of vampires out here that just steal energy and move on to the next person. Once you depleted and you don't got no time for yourself, man. But like I said, y'all, it is hip hop's anniversary, man. Happy belated anniversary of hip hop. August the 11th was the official date that hip hop turned 50 years old. And as we know, hip hop did start out in New York. And with Complex knowing that hip hop started out in New York, they actually dropped the 50 best New York rappers of all time. You know what I'm saying? This is the 50 best New York rappers of all time, ranked by Complex. So I'm gonna hurry up and get through this, man. At 50, we got Ice Spice. 49, we got Pharaoh Munch. I mean, shout out. 48, Diddy. At 47, Biz Markie. 46, Styles P. 45, Jim Jones. 44, Grand Poobah. 43, Melly Mel. 42, Sean Price. 41, ASAP Rocky. 40, Kool Mo D. 39, Nori. 38, MC Light. 37, Ja Rule. 36, Kool Keith. 35, ODB. 34, Foxy Brown. 33, Jizza. 32, Fabulous. 31, Fat Joe. 30, Cool G Rap. 29, Big L. 28, Mace. 27, Pop Smoke. 26, Raekwon. 25, Cardi B. Let me pull this up actually so I can get through this faster. 24, Q-Tip. 23, Run. 22, Chuck D. 21, Method Man. 20, Slick Rick. 19, Big Daddy Kane. 18, Yasan Bey. 17, Cameron. 16, Jadakiss. 15, Big Pun. 14, MF Doom. 13, Ghostface Killer. 12, Lil Kim. 11, Prodigy. 10, KRS-One. 9, Busta Rhymes. 8, DMX. 7, Nicki Minaj. 6, 50 Cent. 5, LL Cool J. 4, Rakim. 3, Nas. 2, Big. And number 1 rapper, New York rapper of all time, ranked by Complex, is Jay-Z. That was a lot. You know what I'm saying? As we always say, man, the list only makes sense to you if you really care about the list. But we talk about it to talk about it because y'all like to hear us talk about it. I'm not gonna lie, man. Ice Spice being on the list kind of took me by, you know what I mean, loop. You know what I mean? Because we talking about off all times. So, you know what I mean? I kind of threw me off that Ice Spice was even on the loop. I think one thing that we do in this hip hop thing, when people pass, we try to we over evaluate what we thought of that person because they passed away. Because don't get me wrong, Pop Smoke, you know what I'm saying? His trajectory that he was going in, you know what I mean, in elevation, he was going to become one of those guys, but I think we over evaluating who he was because of his early demise, his early passing. You know what I mean? So him being on the list kind of threw me for a loop too. But I'm gonna ask you, man, what did you think about the list?
I mean, the list got a lot of names that should be on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I'm saying? So I mean, people can argue, go back and forth about what particular order, because some of them, because to me, I know a lot of people, or some people will say, Kumo D should have been higher on that list.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? There's some people on there. It's a lot of people I forgot. It's some people that's not even on there.
Yeah, is AZ from New York?
No. AZ is not on there. You know what I'm saying? AZ from Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Because that's one of the main people that I do remember that I don't remember that was not on there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That a lot of people probably could agree that should have been on there. You know what I mean? But you gotta. Okay, what are they going by? They going by is LL Cool J, was he in the top 5?
LL Cool J was number 5.
Okay, he was in the top 5. Okay, yeah. So a lot of the names is right to be. Rightfully so to be on there. So okay, the Pop Smoke thing. I think some of that stuff is for shock value.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Pop Smoke came in 27.
Yeah, he came in 27, but he had a lot of people that he shouldn't be ahead of. Like I said, he don't to me, made a young man rest in peace. That was a tragic thing that happened.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he put enough work in to even be on that list yet.
I agree.
You see what I'm saying? So I don't know, people just they just use that as like, shock value. You know what I mean? Because like you said, if you made a list and the list 100% made sense, everybody wouldn't talk about it.
True. You're right.
You know what I mean? Because everybody's like, why is Ice Spice on there? Ice Spice is on there, so everybody can say, why is Ice Spice on there?
Right. Yeah, I agree with you on that. That kind of threw me off, you know what I'm saying? Because she is a...
You know what I'm saying?
Because you figure Foxy wasn't mentioned. Foxy, see, the thing that I'm going to go through now is that when we listen to hip-hop, we didn't care about the demographic of where he was from. So I might name some people, and you know what I mean? Like, you might tell me, like, no, they're not from New York, they're from Jersey. So I didn't really care about where a particular rapper was from. So, you know what I mean? I could name somebody that I could think that's associated with New York that might not be. Was Foxy from New York?
Mm-hmm.
Foxy wasn't named on the list. That's what I'm saying. They gave Ice Spice to Nod, but not Foxy. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but you already understand, like I said, know what I mean? She's on there so people can say, why is she on it?
True. To bring relevant, just to have the list talked about.
Because she's had a tremendous year, but she only had like a year.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? She done had a fantastic year so far. But, yeah, that's the whole point of it. You know what I'm saying? That is the whole point of it. Now, I do... some of the places and all that, know what I mean? Y'all could switch around and some of the stuff like that. But as far as the whole, a lot of the names is names that need to be on there. Like I said, they admitted some names, some names. Like I said, y'all read my mind when you said AZ. That was the main person I was thinking of.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I don't know if they look, what they basing it on, what they just basing it on.
Right. Usually they give you a criteria. This one, they didn't give you a criteria. That's why I wanted to look through there and see what was it. Because I don't know where Ja Rule is from. Ja Rule wasn't on the list as well.
I think Ja Rule's from Queens. Okay, Ja Rule not on the list.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. He's not on the list at all. At all.
Know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. He was running hip-hop for a few years,
exactly.
Bro. Know what I mean? He was running hip-hop for a few years.
Yes, definitely.
And he not even on the list?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I definitely do. It's just, it's weird, man, because when you start doing the rankings and you say of all time, And you start leaving out people that even though we don't do this, when you think of hip hop, you can't. For me, when I look at hip hop, I can't get to a certain part of hip hop without talking about a certain person. Like, you know what I mean? Wu-Tang if you write the story of hip hop, you have to include Wu-Tang in it. You know what I mean? If you're going through eras, if you write a story of hip hop of me, to me, you have to include Ja Rule. Ja Rule has to be included in that book of hip hop. Like, you can't just dismiss what he did. You know what I'm saying? So when you talk that all the time, it's kind of weird that, you know what I mean, we don't know who over at Complex what their age is, because, you know what I mean, y'all consume music differently. Y'all listen to it differently than we did. So I don't know who over there. Maybe that moment in time that you see the Ice Spice has is bigger to you than MC Light. MC Light not mentioned on the list. You know what I mean? And I'm a Nas fan. To me, MC Light was the version of Nas at that time. You know what I'm saying? MC Light was, let me not disrespect, because MC Light was before Nas. I'm not going to say she was a version of Nas, but you can see the influence that she had even on male rappers. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what y'all used to go through the list, man.
What number was Big Pun?
Pun, let me see. Pun had to be like within the top 25. Let me go see this joint that I had pulled up, which is the top 25 people. Was I in it? Hey, Pun fall in the top 25? Oh, Pun 15. Sorry.
Pun 15. Now,
Pun 15.
Where's Fat Joe at?
Fat Joe was out of the top 25, so Fat Joe would be somewhere. Here we go, this one. Let me see. Big L, Cool G Rap. Fat Joe was 31.
Okay.
And even with that, no Remy Ma. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I was a fan of Cuban Links myself. You know what I'm saying? And no Cuban Links. You know, Cuban Links only had like one album, right? So, you know what I mean? I don't want to over-evaluate what you did just because I was a fan of certain things. So, you know.
Because people were saying that, Foxy is not on there.
Right.
Some people feel like she should be on there.
No Foxy, no MC Light.
Yeah, no MC
You know
Light.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got Ice Spice on here, so no Roxanne Shante. You know what I'm saying? Who at the time, you think about it, was a 15-year-old girl that was battling with KRS-One. Roxanne Shante was going to war with KRS-One. You know what I mean? At 15. So come on now, like, I don't know what y'all use to make this list, man. You know what I mean?
Buckshot from Black Moon's not on there, is he?
Nope.
Because I don't even remember hearing his name.
Nope, he wasn't. Nope.
Yeah, so. Yeah, man, I don't know who made this list, but I don't get too bent out of shape about it, because I understand the point of these lists. Even though the majority of the names deserve to be on the list, I understand why they make the list like that, because it makes controversy and people going to talk about it. Like I said, if you sat down and made a list, and the list made 100% sense to everybody, it would just come and go when nobody talk about it. Because, okay, that whole list makes sense.
Right.
So the whole purpose of the list is to leave, you know what I'm saying, put somebody in there that don't think being there, put somebody in there here so people can talk about it. That's the whole point. You know what I mean? That's the whole point of, why the lists are structured the way they are. So, you know what I mean? So I ain't about to, so I don't get too bent out of shape out of that. But there's some people left off the list, but that's probably purposely so people can talk about the list.
Right, because that's what we're going to do.
You know what I'm saying? So I do understand that. I completely understand that. But, yeah, man, I ain't really got too much to say about the list, because for the most part, the people that should be on it is on it. I understand some people was hollering about why is Nicki Minaj in the top 10. People was hollering about that, but I do understand as time go on, she put a lot of work in, man. It's times that people got to give her the credit that is for a few years in hip hop, she was the only one really holding it down for females. It was a few years where she was really the only one holding it down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now you got a whole resurgence of a bunch of females. It was some years where it was, she was just really holding it down.
Yeah, she was.
So, you know what I mean? So how soon we forget that? You know what I mean? So people like, they don't understand why. No, you got to understand. She done put a lot of work in as time go on. See, this is the thing about how the thing about when people get older, you know what I'm saying, and all of that we love hip hop, we get older. You don't really pay attention to it as much as you did when you was younger. So people forgetting that she just been, you know what I'm saying, she been holding it down.
True.
For how many years now? Over 10 years though.
Yes.
And for some of them years, probably good half of her career, she was the only person holding it, really holding it down for the females.
Right.
How soon people forget. You know what I'm saying? So I understand people grew up with, it's people that grew up and they was younger when Kim was out and Foxy was out, that now they saying, well, how can Nicki be above Kim? That's because you grew up listening to Kim. You didn't grow up listening to Nicki. You was already grown when Nicki came out.
Right.
So it's not going to be the same feeling of attachment or emotion. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of it is. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it is the whole what, you know what I'm saying, what generation are you? What age are you? That's why people say, you know what I mean, even though this is joining New York rappers, you got people who saying, why Wayne ain't number one? Because to that generation, Wayne is number one.
True.
To us, most people, Jay is number one.
Right.
To the generation behind us, Wayne is number one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's their generation. The generation after them might end up saying, well,
might say Uzi.
Wayne not number one. They might say Dirk is number one.
Right. There you go, Dirk. Yeah, Dirk, yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To the generation after them. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about it's all a generational thing too. Because once you stop, you got people that once like I said, once someone was age out of the demographic of hip hop, we gonna always love it our whole life. We age out of that and stop paying attention to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we don't live with it all day, every day the same way we did growing up. Like hip hop is not the center of my whole world no more. Like how it used to be when I was younger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's songs getting played right now where I can know the song, I can hear the person's name, and I can't put two and two together. Well, whose song is this? Because I don't live with it every day no more. It don't consume my whole life. You know what I mean? I'm an older person with things to do. Hip hop is not my whole world anymore. You know what I'm saying? Not like it was. You know what I'm saying? So some people gotta understand that they just that when people get older, you don't live, eat, and breathe it no more. You say that, but be for real, you don't.
Right.
No, I mean we don't.
I think it's the fact that not just that we don't, we can't. Like we add all these responsibilities on top of what we do.
We're grown now.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
got
we
things
grown.
to
That's what
do.
I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? So you can't just sit back and listen to a mixtape all the time or listen to an album all the time, and, you know what I mean, until you learn the words. We got other things that we got to worry about. Music and hip hop is not one of them. You know what I mean? It's the entertainment factor that you can get to once you're doing the things that you have to do. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so so that's what it is with some of the younger artists, why people don't be understanding why people like Wayne or what's his name, Kendrick Lamar is held in such high regard. That's because the generation behind us, they grew up with them.
Right.
They grew up listening to them.
Do you think that the younger artists that is a responsibility that they should take upon them just to know the field that they're getting into? You know what I mean? Because remember, I don't know if you remember it was a stretch of like young kids that was being asked like they didn't know, they couldn't recite a big song. Remember, I forget who the artist was. It was like, yo, he's like, I don't even know no big songs. And you think like, damn, how you a rapper and you don't know the history of where you at? Not that it's needed because it's not like you need to know the history for you to be successful, but you would think that you would just know that in anyway. You know what I'm saying?
But that may not have been the person they listened to. Where are they from? Where did they grow up at?
Right.
Now I mean the time that they grew up. You know what I'm saying? Because that may not have been their music. It might have been ours because we East Coast.
Right.
They could have grew up somewhere where they didn't play no Big. The only time they heard Big was maybe on the radio or if they watched the video. And then a lot of you got to understand, a lot of people, it depends on when that person got interviewed, how old that person is. Now I mean, Big passed away in 97. You got people that was, Big was already gone before they was even born.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or they might have been babies then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you got people right now, rappers that's in their 20s, man. Know what I mean? They weren't even born. Or they might have been 1 or 2 years old when that man was alive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't really fault them for not knowing something that before they born. You know what I'm saying? Because people be like, well, the music that became the music that came out for us and all that. Like I can't, like I wouldn't be able to name or like recite every song word for word. You know what I'm saying? From somebody, and somebody asked me the generation that came before me. You understand what I'm saying? I wouldn't be able to just automatically do that word for word. And I mean, even though I listened to someone, because I had to go back. Now that you got access to the internet and all that, and I'm listening to music and all that.
Yeah.
Okay, I can, like I said, I can go listen to Big Daddy Kane or like Cool G Rap or somebody like that, or Rakim, listen to them and see why, like my fathers and my uncles and all that, people that was older than me, why they liked them so much.
Right.
Like, yo, they was dope. When you go back and listen to the stuff they was saying, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I get it now. When I was a kid, I didn't understand. You know what I'm saying? When a friend of mine, older brother, came through playing Eric B. and Rakim Follow the Leader, and he was hype. And he like, you hear what they saying? I'm like, you hear what they saying? I'm a little kid though. It's going over my head.
Right.
When I go back and listen to it now, that's probably one of the greatest songs I ever heard.
Right.
But at the time, I was so young, it was over my head. So now, I mean, a lot of them, now I'm saying, understand they was kids. We didn't all grow up in the same era. That's what a lot of people understand. Time go on, man. Everybody was not born on the same day in the same year as you.
True.
Everybody didn't grow up in the same time in the same era as you. Everybody didn't grow up all in the same places as you. It's different regions around. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That means different times, it's different regions. So I can't be mad at, well, how you don't know a big song? Well, he might know a song from somebody that, he might be from Texas. And he might say, he might know a Scarface songs word for word. But you don't. But he didn't even grow up at the time, you know what I'm saying? But he didn't grow up at the time. He younger than you, but he knows stuff that you should probably know. You say, well, how you don't know that?
Right.
Because that's the time you was growing up.
Right.
How do I know that? And that wasn't the time I was growing up. But that's who I heard from the older people older people that's when I was growing up, that's who I was playing. So people got to cut that out too. How you don't know this? How you don't know that? Well, motherfucker gonna say, well, how the hell you don't know the people that came before you if you don't know everybody? Do you know what I mean? Do you know everything that came before you? No. You don't know everything, every song word for word.
But do you believe if we had the resources, like if we had the access to the internet like it is now and YouTube, that we wouldn't? Like, do you believe, like, let's say we the younger generation now, we still love hip hop the way that we love hip hop. You don't think that we wouldn't have searched it out? You know what I'm saying? Because I think, like, I'm not saying that it's an obligation to them, but I'm just thinking, like, it's so easy just for you to go on your phone and pull it up for you. It's some of them that don't even know certain artists. You know what I mean? Like, they don't know a Tupac song. I'm not saying, all right, whatever region you in, that person was the guy there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they lazy or even that they should, but it's so easy, and I think they take for granted that it is so easy, so you don't do it. Like, do you think that if we was born now, right? We was not born now, but this was our era of music, and we didn't come along with that big time that you wouldn't know it. I'm saying, like, the younger version of you, knowing how much you enjoyed hip hop, that you wouldn't look that up. Because, I mean, for us, we had to hit Broad Street up and go grab an old school album. You know what I'm saying? I had to go down Broad Street to go check out a Rakim album for me to understand, like, damn, Rakim, yo, the 5%ers, he was on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to go back then. I couldn't just go to the laptop and type in Rakim and listen to the whole album like, yeah, he really on that. So we did it to the extent that we can do it. You know what I'm saying? Because even like you said, like, you still knew about who Outkast was. You know what I mean? We knew about what was going on the West Coast to the extent that we should have known. You know what I mean? So I think with hip hop becoming 50 years old and is growing and is evolving, which it's supposed to do, we as the fans, the older generation, we remember what for what it was, and now this younger generation, they understand the business of it. So for them, this is the job. This ain't just I threw on the ODB and it took me to a place, and I remember when I first heard Rakim, when I first heard The Firm, or, you know what I mean, when I threw the Chronic on. To them, it's like, this is the job. And I'm going to do the job the way the job should be done. So, you know what I mean, do we, I know I'm long-winded now, and I probably said a lot of shit, I don't even know if you follow me. But I'm just saying, like, do you feel like the audience, we view music differently For us, music was the voice for us. To them, music is this shit gonna get me out the hood. It's gonna be the dollars. So do you think we view it differently, the audiences?
We might view it differently because it might have been more valuable with us because we didn't have as easy access to it.
Right.
And it's, you know what I'm saying? It's like whatever came on TV, whatever came on the radio, if you got your hands on a mixtape, that was it.
Right.
That was it. Like now you can go listen to something that you can say a song that nobody else never heard of from somebody who just uploaded on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
On the other side of the world somewhere. So the access to it, yeah, but at the same time, man, you are who you are. Listen to you want to listen to. You don't got to know something because I cared about it. Just because I care about Nas, that don't mean you got to know a Nas song word for word. Even though he's considered one of the best to ever do it. Just like vice versa. Wayne is considered one of the best people to ever do it. You know what I mean? I couldn't recite a Wayne song word for word if my life depended on it, though.
I feel you.
But he's considered one of the best to ever do it. So I can't be mad at them when they can't recite something that I thought was good if I can't recite something that they think is good. Because I wouldn't be able to do it back.
Right.
So I can't be mad at them that they don't know. Well, how you don't know this or how you don't know that and how you don't know Rapper's Delight. And then he might name a song from somebody from where he grew up at. Or you can say one of the greatest songs, and I don't know that song word for word. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I can't be mad at nobody for that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people mad at people for stuff for not. They really be mad at you didn't grow up at the same time I grew up in the same era that I grew up in. You got to get over the fact that people was born before people was born. At the same time we was born, people were born after us. You know what I'm saying? We not all the same age, grew up at the same time. We just didn't. You know what I'm saying? We just didn't. You know what I'm saying? It's people that can tell you they'll listen to something like this, like this year's the 20th anniversary of Give It to Die Trying. That's why 50 Cent going on tour and all that.
Yeah, I heard the tour doing good too.
Right? It's people that they was little kids when that song came out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That was, you know what I'm saying? People that's 30 years old now was 10 when that song came out.
Right.
So people, I remember that when I was a kid. Person 30 years old saying they remember that from when they was a kid. They 30 though.
Right.
But they was only 10 when that song came out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 36 Chambers. Yeah, I heard 36 Chambers before. That joint came out the year they was born. Think about that. The year they was born.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? So, I understand that, life goes on and time goes on. Everybody not going to know and hold everything in high regard that you do. Just like you don't hold everything in high regard that they care about.
Right.
The artists that they care about. So I can't be mad if you don't, if you don't like the same things I like, because I like none of the stuff you liked. None of the artists you like that influenced you. So
right.
So I can't be mad about that. I don't worry about that. Yeah, a lot of people be too stuck on that. How the kids don't know this? How the kids don't know that? Because they didn't grow up with it the same way we grew up. They're not the same age as us.
Yeah, I think it's the fact that we feel as though you should love the things that I love.
Right.
Doing this.
Right. No.
You know what I mean?
No. Just like I don't sit around and listen to this stuff. A lot of the stuff that they listen to. Like I don't listen to the same stuff even my baby brother listen to.
Right.
I don't listen to it. He can tell you, yo, such and such is dope. Such and such is up next. Who? Yeah. Such and such right here. They getting millions of views, neck full of jewelry. I just don't know who they are. I'm just out of touch. You know what I'm saying? Right. So who am I to say, well, nah, that shit ain't good. How do I know it ain't good? It's not my music. I ain't even listening. I halfway ain't even listening to it. Know what I mean? That's the dude that's hot, that's doing good now. It's just not my time. I'm 42 now. I'm not 16 years old no more. I don't know who up and coming and who next and who this, who that. Oh no, man, he the best person. He the best dude out right now. Cause my brother's favorite rapper is a dude named No Cap.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My brother showed it to me. I had no clue who he was.
Yeah.
My finger ain't on the pulse no more. I'm older.
Right.
I can't keep up with who's next. You know what I mean? I couldn't even tell you. Know what I mean? Until he showed them to me, I couldn't even point him out of a lineup. But I'm older. You know what I mean? Time just go on. It's cool. Some people just, you know what I'm saying? Some people just be mad about stuff because some people just, they got to come to grips that you're getting older. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Just getting older and time go on.
Yeah, your time.
Some people just can't. Some people just can't deal with the fact that you're just getting older and you're just not you're not at the cool table no more. You're not even in school no more. You're a grown person out here in the world with different stuff to do. Like, it's not, you know what I'm saying? That time is over. When hip hop just ruled your whole world and the greatest thing was just waking up and walking to school, listening to music with your Walkman on and talking about the Jay-Z album that dropped and all this and that type of stuff. That time is just over for us.
Yeah. And plus, because hip hop is still so young, even at 50 years, when we was telling everybody who our favorites was, we didn't have to go through the rebuttals of no, this one is that. Even though it was few and far between, because even at 50, well, with our lifespan of watching hip hop, we seen a lot of first. You know what I'm saying? Nas the first. I was the first to bring the platinum plaque back to the hood. We seen the first. So now that the first is like fleeting, you know what I'm saying? Because now these kids is doing things. We argue with them that, I mean, our era was better. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have a rebuttal with the OGs before us. You know what I'm saying? Like our dads, uncles, whoever was listening to that, it wasn't an argument with us, you know what I mean, them, because think about it. If we 50 now, you know what I'm saying? You go back damn near 20, 30 years, you know what I mean? Hip hop is 20 years old. You know what I mean? 20 years old, 30 years old. When we was claiming people that was the best of the best. So who we got to argue with it with? Hip hop so young, like who gonna argue with you to tell you like, no, you wrong, this person is better. Hip hop was so young, you just had to go with it. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody let us say Jay-Z is number one. But even the OGs in rap tell you they feel like Jay-Z is number one because they look at it like, well, he took it to a different point. He helped the game plateau. And now, you know what I mean? It's only right that somebody come behind them and they be number one. But I think because we'd never argue with the OGs around us who was number one, we feel like we can dictate that to them. You know what I mean? Because hip hop is young. You know what I mean? 50 years old is a young, very young. I think it's the youngest genre of music, right?
Probably.
Yeah. So I mean, the youngest genre of music. So even with that, like, there's a lot of things that the older generation, well, my generation, we ain't had to go through. Or what we felt as though you know what I mean? Because now you hear the golden era of rap. There's always the rap, you know what I mean, our era. This is the golden era of rap. But how can we call it the golden era of rap when it wasn't even known for rappers to go platinum? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, platinum was a big deal and rappers wasn't even doing that. So how are we going to claim that was the golden era of rap? So, you know what I mean? Like, now the business of hip-hop, I think I can't get mad at these kids because they understand the business of it. A lot of people back then fell in love with hip-hop and you started seeing people get hurt because they thinking people, oh, I thought that was my homie. They robbed me out of this contract. I got ginked out of this, you know what I mean, situation. It was you trying to be friends with somebody that's taking the business, I mean, for what it was. So I think, I mean, these young kids understand the business of it. You know what I mean? They understand the business of it.
I had a question, right? Since the whole thing was a few years ago, the big deal that people feeling like because Drake don't write all his stuff, you know what I'm saying, is rumored or whatever, you know what I'm saying, that he don't write all his own lyrics or whatever. Now, will it be accepted that when he's done, that he's bumped up to number one, that he's the number one person to ever do it? You know what I'm saying? People going to reject that or accept that? Because the way things is looking now, if he keep going the way he going, he's gonna be he's probably gonna be able to knock Jay out of that spot.
I never thought about that. That's a crazy question, you know.
The way he's going, if he continues to be, you know what I mean, the way he's going.
But then you can think about it, like, how many people put Drake in their top 5 right now? You hear top 5, do you hear Drake name?
That's what I'm saying though. But when it's all said and done, that's what I'm saying though. Is he not getting a spot because people feel like he don't write? Everybody figured out that he don't write. You know what I'm saying? Right. Is that it? Because let's be for real. Now, I mean, the way things is going, if he go a few more, I mean, if it continues to be the way it is, you're going to have to put him top 5. You have to put him number 1.
Right. He better drop a project soon too.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, he better drop a project soon too.
I mean, the way it's going, are you just going to ignore it? I mean, are you just going to ignore it because it's Drake and you just don't want to give him no credit?
Right.
But for real, he might end up being the number 1 person that has did this so far.
In reality, you can argue the fact that he's bigger than Jay-Z right now.
Probably.
You know what I'm saying? You can argue the fact that he's bigger than Jay-Z right now if you want to make a case for it. So, you know what I mean? Like,
So that's something that, now I mean, this hip hop community going to just accept the fact that
I don't think they're gonna give him that. I think
like,
they always gonna look at Wayne as, you know what I mean? They always gonna view Wayne for that spot. Cause I mean, like, Wayne hasn't dropped a project in I don't know how long. You know what I'm saying? And they still regard him as number 1. Drake dropped consistently. You know what I mean? Year after year.
Right.
After year.
So is that just denial that we just don't want to give him no top spot? Yeah. You know what I mean? Is that just that hip hop just being in denial that we just don't want to give him no top spot, even though, like I said, if he keep going the way he going, when it's all said and done, he probably gonna deserve the number 1 spot. Going to it, a lot of people wanted to admit that, all right, he was the best to do it so far. You know what I mean? Because the way he going, he selling records at a time with barely anybody selling records.
Right.
So ain't like a handful of people selling records and he one of them. And he probably, know what I mean? And he probably doing the most.
Even with tour-wise. Know what I'm saying? He go on tour and...
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, know what I mean? Constantly. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Beyonce, because I just read a report that her tour is estimated to make $500 million once
the
tour is done.
Listen, man.
Shout out to Beyonce.
She one of them ones that she recession proof.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People will pay their money. It don't matter what's going on in the world, what's going on in their life. People will pay to see her perform. But Drake is also one of them type of people.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, it don't matter. People will find a way and make a way to go see him perform. The same people that I know were just crying about life so hard, and right now they ain't got no money. Them is 2 people they will pay to go see.
Right.
They will find a way. They will find money.
That's wow. You right. They definitely will.
They will sit there and plan. They will sit there and plan ahead. They will plan ahead. Sometimes for months, plan ahead. I don't care what's going on in my life, I'm going to see Beyonce. I don't care what's going on, I'm going to see Drake.
But you say you can't break my soul. You can't break my soul.
Right.
To some women, Beyonce is therapeutic. Like, I mean, they feel like that's the motivation. It's weird, you know what I'm saying, what Beyonce does to her audience. It's damn near scary sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the same thing that Michael Jackson did to people.
Yeah. Even down to the point where she be performing this song and she just stopped. Because, like, she probably be bugged out by how her fans is. She just stopped and they continue singing the song. Man, yeah. You know what I mean? It is. It's wild like that, man. You know what I mean? Hip hop kind of, I think, like, see, it's hard for us to compare our time to these young kids' time because to us, hip hop was the social media to us. That's why I think, like, we look at them, we don't understand. I mean, hip hop was social media to us. Like, when I saw Wu-Tang and I was like, yo, what type of joint is that? Yo, that's the MPV joints. MPVs, I want one of them joints now. They showed us everything that we didn't know about. They gave us a door to another world, you know what I'm saying, that we wasn't, you know what I mean, able to look into. You know what I mean? Fancy cars, clothes, they were the social media for us. They introduced us to things that we never know. You know what I mean? And now, it's just like, it's weird because the kids don't got the same, the one thing I do say about them, they don't have the same, they don't carry their favorites like we do. Like how you say, like now, like you say P is your favorite. Can we say that about them, that once they get done, the person that they came in saying that is this my favorite, they gonna leave with? You know what I mean? Like, once I realized, like, yo, Nas, this nigga's crazy. When Nas became my favorite, that was my favorite. It wasn't like, all right, now I like Ghost now. You know, it's not, no, I liked who I liked. And I carried that with me through my whole duration of loving hip hop. Can we say that they'll do that?
I don't know. That's up to them. I don't know. I can't answer that for them.
I'm just saying, I mean, because, you know, like, their music is, and matter of fact, even with that, like, there's a lot of people that argue that Future should be higher because of the moment that he had. A lot of people argue, not on this list because Future ain't from New York. But I'm just saying, when we talking about that all hip hop list, that Future, you know what I'm saying, There's a lot of people that argue that Future better than Wayne in certain posts. Because they feel like, I mean, the movement that he had, and he came and he was just dropping, Future was dropping content so crazy. It was just like, man, I don't even know nobody that keep up with him with his work ethic and all that. But you know what I'm saying? He definitely did. Yo, let me ask you this question, though. Is there anybody that you feel as though did not so much lived up to your expectations, but like you like, damn, this the motherfucker I wanted to go, and they never focused on it, and they never became what I wanted them to become, what I thought they should become. Any artist that you can think of that's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I thought they was about to be the next up, but they didn't reach that plateau.
The person that I thought was going to be bigger than they was.
Why you thinking, man? Mine was Sauce Money. I ain't going front. When Sauce came out, Sauce Money was Men Bleak before Men Bleak. You know what I'm saying? And when Sauce popped out, I thought he was gonna be that. I thought he was gonna be the bull. But it was weird. Like he just never became the person I thought he was gonna be. I thought Jay Electronica was gonna be bigger than what he was too. Cause you know what I mean, he was kind of crazy with it, but he never reached that plateau that I think that he should have got.
Yeah. Yeah, Sauce Money was nice.
Yeah, Sauce was nice.
Money was nice. Well, myself from Philly, always thought Petey Crack should have been bigger.
Yeah.
Petey and Oskino.
Yeah.
Petey and Oskino should have been two of the biggest people in hip hop.
A lot of people sleep on Oskino's storytelling. His stories be crazy, but yeah, I agree with you.
Fuck his ball. We gotta find this ball.
Oskino's storytelling.
we gotta find this ball.
You know some crazy. You know what I think me for much that I fell in love with Petey Crack for. Yo, his voice just sounded like it blended in with the beat so well.
Yeah.
Like just how he rapped. I'm like, yo, this nigga he blended in with the beat so well. It's like he damn near lull you to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you don't even hear the words. It was like seamless how he just would rhyme and just would go in with the beat and shit. You know what I'm saying? To make that Mac go ring. But yeah, shout out to Cracking them, man.
Who else? I thought Big Noit would have been bigger because he was nice. He was nice as shit. He was nice. And I you know what I mean? He was nice. I just thought that he would have been bigger. I don't know if he didn't take the hip hop thing as serious. Because some people just is talented, but they just don't take it as serious. You know what I'm saying? Some people just take it as a hobby. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He was nice. Super nice. Like I said, him, Petey Crack, Oskino, thought it'd been bigger. I thought who else? What else could have been bigger? I thought could have been way bigger.
I mean, shit, Bleak should have been bigger than what he was. I don't understand why Bleak didn't reach that, because Bleak was like, I thought Bleak was the next up to blow. I don't know why Bleak, because it's weird, because maybe it's because I'm from Philly. I feel like when Siegel came, Siegel reached the heights that Bleak never even got to. But you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, damn, even in his own backyard. Because, like, Siegel would go to New York, and I'm like, damn, because, you know, that was to us, if you rap, that's where you go. Mm-hmm. You go to New York and you do it. I'm like, damn, Siegel really like throwing this thing out there. And Bleak never reached that level. It could have been the fact of you and Jay-Z's shadow. You know what I'm saying? You in his shadow, so that could be the thing holding you back. But we can't really say that because Kanye West came up and he blew up and he was in Jay-Z's shadow. You know what I mean? So I don't really know about that.
I don't know. Yeah, I can't really think of nobody off the top of my head.
I feel you on that one.
I mean, I really can't think of nobody else.
Yeah, I feel you on that one, man. Most recently in rap, we saw my man Melly Mel and Eminem seem to be going at it.
Is that what you call it?
Listen, I don't know what I call it, but I'll tell you like this. I listen to Melly Mel, you know what I mean, verse just out of respect to Melly Mel. He even hit you with the joint. He's like, hurrah. I was like, he's still...
Nah, man. Listen, man. Now, from what I read, he since then said, you know what, never mind, dog, my bad. Because I think he took the joint back. He said, "No, never mind."
Because the backlash was probably crazy.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I think he just said, "You know what? Yeah, never mind, dog. Forget that." Yeah, I was bugging. Know what I mean, I jumped out the window on that one. Know what I mean, I think I read something like that today where he just like, "Never mind."
Yeah.
No, never mind. I mean, I jumped out the window, man. I mean, I shouldn't have did that. He said, "Hurrah!"
He did the whole
Listen, man.
What?
Listen, man. Melly Mel said, if aliens came down from outer space and they rhymed, he would crush them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? If Thanos rapped, he would crush him. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Yo, cuz. I'm about to go to the barber and be like, yo, give me the Melly Mel. Like, give me just this.
All right, man. Don't start clowning. Don't start disrespecting clowning me, dog. Don't start. We ain't doing that.
All right, I'm sorry.
We ain't doing that.
He know how he look though,
yeah,
dog.
We're not doing that though. We ain't disrespecting now. You talking about the hip. We talking about the music, dog. Don't start disrespecting.
I'm sorry, you're right. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Because I ain't going front. I listen. The thing about it, like, I don't know what people expected Melly Mel to do in the joint. Like, I expected him to do what he did.
Exactly.
He gave you Melly Mel.
Right.
Like, what
how's he supposed to start rapping? He's supposed to rap. He's supposed to be like a drill rapper.
That's
the motherfucker's supposed to have a stick on him.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Why is everybody
fucking 50-round drum on him? Yeah. Point it all in the camera. Point the guns all in the camera. What y'all expect him? What you expect him to do? Do a video with him fucking with the guns on it, with the guns around him? Maybe I got guns or something like that. That's not who he is. I don't know what they expected. Like, yo, he rapping on some old school shit.
That's Melly Mel.
How's he supposed to rap?
But I ain't gonna front. If that shit was back then, Melly Mel would have killed. Yo,
crushed him.
He had a bar and he said, "You the piss in the elevator of hip hop rap." I was like, yo. You think about it now, they're like, that dude sound dumb. Dog, if that was back then,
would have got him up out of here back then. Know what I mean? That would have got him up out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Dog. He said, you the piss in the elevator of hip hop rap.
Man.
Yo, I was like, yo.
Listen.
I don't know what y'all expected Melly Mel, but I was like,
he sound old school on that joint. How was he supposed to sound, man?
I don't know, yo. I ain't understand it.
You know what I mean? He at least kept it true to himself. He's supposed to rap like he's somebody else.
Yeah. You know who didn't make this list? Even French.
Who?
French, Montana. Or would you consider him for being overseas, not New York?
I don't understand why would he make the list though.
You think French Montana is not? First of all, I'm saying to me, I'm saying if we talking about top hip hop artists in New York, I think French Montana is more influential than Fabulous, and I'm a Fab fan.
Was Fabulous on there?
Yeah, hell yeah, Fab was on there. Yeah, Fab was on there.
He's more influential than Fabulous?
I think so. You know what I mean? Because I'm talking about albums. When French drop an album, his albums move. Fab don't really, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. You lost me with this one.
What you mean?
I just don't know. You just lost me.
I'm just saying, like, I'm saying with Fab being on the list and French now, but that's what I'm saying. I don't know if you if you determine that French is, because I know he's from overseas. I don't know if you consider him a New York rapper or not. You know what I mean? But no, I think like, so you don't think that French is not better rapper. If we gonna rank rappers, whatever criteria that they use, because I'm going by, you have to assume what they going by. So you don't think that French deserve to be on the list if Fab's on the list? We're not even gonna say New York. We just gonna say rappers. You think French don't deserve to be on that list if Fabulous is on that list?
I'm befuddled. Now, man, I'm befuddled right now. I don't know, because you came out of left field with this one. I don't even like.
You ain't following me? I just pulled it out.
French Montana just came out of nowhere. He came out of left field.
No, because I was just thinking about other people that wasn't on the list. That's where that popped in my head at. You know what I mean?
I don't even think is Guru from Gangstar on the list.
Alright.
Because if y'all put Prodigy on the list, rightfully so. But you know what I'm saying? Guru also dropped solo albums.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? He also dropped solo albums too, and I don't think he was on that list.
Right. I
don't
think so.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
So, you know.
You see, befuddled.
Yeah, you left me.
What's wrong with this nigga, man?
Left me befuddled.
How do you talk to this nigga?
You know what I mean?
This nigga out of here. Shout out to shout out to Tax, man. Shout out to fucking Tax Stone, bro.
Yeah, you left me befuddled with that one.
Yeah, shout out to Tax Stone. Befuddled? What's this nigga talking about? Get this nigga out of here, yo. That was a classic, yo. That was a classic fucking interview, dog. I ain't gonna lie, man. If Tax Stone was out, man, he'd be the main dude right now, cause yo, his shit classic. Like, I don't even remember an episode where he dropped the dud. But shit, we getting close to wrapping this joint up, man. Well, I'm at the 50-minute mark. I mean, so before we close this out, anything you want to say?
See, now you got me thinking about that when I wasn't even thinking about no French Montana.
I'm sorry. I was thinking about the list. That's where it came from.
Yeah, yeah, like I said, man, the list is the list, man. The list is made so people can talk about the list.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's all it is, man. Because some people was upset that, because I don't think Inspector Deck is on the list.
Foxy is on the list. What the hell? We talking about Foxy 34. Why I was talking about Foxy not on the list? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
You said you used Inspector Deck? Yeah, I feel you.
People were saying Inspector Deck should have been on the list. Yeah. So that whole time you was talking about Foxy ain't on the list and Foxy on the list?
Foxy on the list. I'm bugging out. No, because I was reading like the Instagram comments. That's why I went from there. And the Twitter jokes. I'm like, damn, Foxy on the list? I was just going by what people were saying. So Foxy is on the list at 34.
Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, she on, okay.
Yeah, I wanted to correct myself, you know what I mean? Because I know y'all going to correct me anyway. Foxy is on the list at 34.
Like, yeah, why the hell you doing the podcast and you didn't even look at the list?
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be jumping all over on that shit.
Hey,
all right.
Listen, man, we just talking anyway. Y'all know how we do, man. We just talking to talk. You know what I'm saying?
No, man, I ain't got too much more to say. Like I said, I understand the point of it is just to cause kind of get people to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So I understand why they make the list the way they do, so people could talk about it. So, you know what I mean? Mission accomplished. So, you know what I mean? I ain't got nothing more to say about it, man. Like I said, some people was upset there's some rappers not on there. But, you know what I mean? It's 50 and it's New York. So it's a lot of it started in New York. So it's going to be a hell of a lot of rappers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So everybody can't be in the top 50 with all the rappers that probably came out of New York. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So, you know, man, it was what it, you know what I mean? It is what it is, man. You know what I mean, I ain't got too much more to say about this joint.
Yeah, man. Listen, man, we made it. Remember rapping Duke, the hard. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Hip-hop made it, man, 50 years.
Well, let me say that because I heard, I was listening to, shout out to Doggy Diamonds. I was listening to him. He was talking about, everybody talking about hip-hop, but he was talking about the MCs, man. Need to show more love to the DJs, the producers, you know what I mean? They right, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Show some love to the DJs and producers, too. It's just not, hip-hop ain't just the rappers, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I felt that when he said that.
But don't we, though?
No. You know what I mean? It's all about, you know what I mean? Everybody just keeps talking about the rappers. You know what I mean? I mean, you got some showing a little bit of love to the DJs, but I'm like, you know, hip-hop is all of that. Now, I mean, all them people is influencing that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The people that, even though people don't really, you know what I mean, graffiti ain't like a main thing no more. Mm-hmm. People still do it. You know what I mean? The whole dancing, you know what I'm saying? Part of it.
B-boys.
Now, I mean, even though it ain't like super big in the culture, people still do it. It's like people still have dance competitions and all that type of stuff. It may not be the main thing because rapping became the main way to get attention to make money. So everything else just got put on the back burner.
Right.
But you know what I mean, we do got to show love. Now I'm saying acknowledge that there's producers in this, the people who was the connects. Now I'm saying to help people get on. Now I'm saying there's a lot of people that help people, other people get on so you can have a career and all that. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of people that we need, you know what I mean, probably need credit and some recognition and stuff like that, man. So shout out to everybody who helped, man, who helped in it. Not just the person that was on the mic and the camera, you know what I mean, the person that the camera was on, all the people behind the scenes, you know what I mean? All the people that helped some of these people get on.
Right.
You know what I mean? Help some of these people out. You know what I mean? The producers and all that. You know what I mean? The DJ that might have been the first person to play the record. You know what I'm saying? before anybody knew what it was or who that person was.
Right.
Let me play I like the record, I'm going to play it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them too, man. Y'all part of hip hop too, not just the rappers. You know? So that's all I want to say about that, man.
I agree with you on that. You know what I'm saying? The rappers is the quarterback, so they going to get all the love and get all the hate at the same time. You know what I'm saying? When it's good, they get all the love. When it's bad, they going to get, you know what I'm saying, such and such drop the dud, man.
Yeah, they got to accept that, though.
True. You're right. You know what I'm saying? As far as hip-hop go, man, I don't know I don't even know if there's any more hip-hop magazines, man. Like, you know what I mean? We had the Sports XXL, you know what I'm saying? Don Divas. We had a ton of them joints, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if, there's any more telecasts like that because, hip-hop has expanded. This is $1 billion business now, man, and it's bigger than just talking on that mic. So for all the young rappers, that out there that listen to us, that show us love, y'all know, man, hey, y'all business right, man. If the business right, then the business right. You know what I'm saying? They got to be more than just, because I don't know what the time frame is on rappers nowadays, man. Now y'all come and go. So make sure y'all business right when y'all doing what y'all doing. But once again, we are celebrating hip-hop's 50th anniversary. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And we appreciate y'all as always, man. Like, rate, review, subscribe. This is the Ern and Iso Podcast. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all for everything.
Yeah, let me say this, you know what I'm saying? We not the best podcast in the world. We the best podcast in the universe.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Meaning if aliens came down to Earth and they was podcasters, Ern and Iso would crush them.
There you go, my man.
You know what I mean?
Let you know.
Hurrah!
Yo, that dog. I was following the whole joint. When he hit that joint, I was done. Like, hurrah! I was like, oh,
yeah.
That's Melly Mel though. Like,
that's right.
That's like listening to a kid's song without the
Hurrah!
So you know
that's
what I mean?
Right.
Damn, when you think about it though, we didn't think about that. Melly Mel and was the first people to start stamping a record. Because now, like you said, the producers stamped the record.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
The producers stamped the record, but they started that, and now it carried on. So that's what people do.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? And you don't think about we do that because we heard Melly Mel do it. We just do it because we do it. But you know what I'm saying? The forefathers that set in place, they really did that, man.
Yeah. Now they the foundation. You know what I'm saying? The foundation everything is built on.
Yeah.
So that's why people, not many people got to show them. Know what I'm saying? Everybody would be laughing at the way that they rhymed and all that. But bruh, know what I'm saying? The reason why some of y'all are successful at it, know what I mean? Y'all done made a way. Now I mean? Some of y'all living in mansions and driving cars and living good. And some of y'all was able to retire y'all mothers and all that. Know what I mean? Show respect to the people that came before you because they started. Know what I'm saying? It's people that was there in the beginning of this that didn't make enough money for their mom to be able to tell their mom they ain't got to work no more.
True.
But you can, know what I'm saying? But you can get on and tell your mom she ain't got to work no more.
Yep.
Know what I'm saying? And then a lot of them, they didn't make a lot of money off of this. Yeah. The way you can make money now. You know what I'm saying? Now you got people like Ice Spice that can get on and have a year like a crit. You know what I'm saying? Back then, a lot of them probably wasn't able to because the money was so scarce. Now I mean, he's probably doing a lot of things for free. Yeah. So a lot of them are the foundation that a lot of people standing on right now. They the foundation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? Like LL Cool J say, man, how you got the house? You ain't got no house without the foundation.
True.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all ain't the foundation. They was the foundation. A lot of them took a lot of L's, so y'all can win now.
Yeah.
So y'all know what not to do. You know what I mean? So, yeah, now I mean, go on pay homage. You know what I'm saying? You meet somebody tell you, oh, that's such and such, or that's Cool Herc, or that's Melly Mel, or that's Curtis Blow, or that's such and such person that they might not have been a rapper, but they's the first person to nominate. They own this nightclub, and they the first person, or this first person to play rap on the radio, or they had something to do with that, and man, show them the respect. Now, once you find out who that person is, don't go walking past somebody that without them it be no you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't give a damn how many goddamn chains you got on and you riding around the Lamborghini, the doors up. Now I mean, you laughing at somebody that took L's so you can win.
Right, definitely.
A lot of them jumped in it. Now I'm saying they had to learn the business. Now you know. Now a lot of y'all know what not to do from the mistakes that they made.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? So pay homage when you find out, oh, this is such and such person that worked at this radio station or worked at this label and they gave this person a record deal and all that. And any person that helped put such and such person in the studio and help them out. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that helped make this thing, hip hop thing grow and why it's here now for you to even do. You know what I mean? So some of y'all should respect and pay homage. Like I said, y'all may not listen to their person music. You may not even listen to Melly Mel music. I mean, you might have just heard the song, the message, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, show that man some respect. You know what I mean? Especially with somebody like Kool Herc. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. Dead since day one. People that was dead since day one of it. Yeah. Know what I mean? Show some respect and pay homage. Know what I mean? I say, you got to kiss nobody behind, but pay homage.
Definitely. Now, I know what you mean. You're right, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said again, man, we appreciate y'all for showing up, you know what I mean, and doing everything that y'all doing. Like Iso always said, man, I don't know where you listen to us at, but if you have Apple, if you have an iPhone, you got an Apple Podcast on your phone. It comes with it. It's built into the phone. If you're an Android guy and you listen to us on Spotify, we ask that you listen to us there because, you know what I mean, listen, man, there's more of these podcast groups, podcast distributors that keep grabbing our material. So, you know what I mean? If you don't, we appreciate you for listening. But if you can, we appreciate it as well. It's the Ern and Iso show, y'all. If you don't know now, you know. We out of y'all. Peace.